Hi there. Thanks for coming over to check out in greater detail the changes that we've made and to see how they may affect you. As you probably know from your own experience, if you've ever been in business or worked for one, that you can't stay still while everything around you is changing. You have to change too and do your best to stay current. And that's not too easy in today's world where technology and media undergoes constant evolution and revolution. Now, as you may know, for the last 3 years, Joanne and I have been doing a lot of work in Germany, England, Switzerland, Austria, and Poland. And this year, we add Russia to the list. So we'll be in Europe from May 22nd till the end of November this year. So now let me put some meat on the bones of what I wrote about in the newsletter regarding all the changes that we've made and are just now coming on stream. It's been a lot of hard work making the changes, and it took a lot longer than I thought. Doesn't it always? I hope you'll agree, though, that it was worth the effort when you see what we've done. The other thing you learn when you run a business is that you have to hire to your weakness. So we hired a marketing team to help us with the whole area of marketing, branding, and positioning. The objective being to bring us back to profitability, and yes, even to ensure survival, in fact, like we had prior to the 2008 financial meltdown, which, by the way, we saw as our opportunity through which to evolve and grow. There's always a gift in every situation, isn't there? The first decision we made was to change our brand or corporate identity. Radical forgiveness remains my main focus, and it always will be the thing I'm best known for. But we decided to make me the brand. We did this for several reasons. Firstly, the term radical forgiveness is being used by a lot of people out there now. And in fact, many Christian-based organizations are using it quite frequently and widely. The word radical is also being used everywhere. So now you have radical this, radical that, and so on, which means that it too no longer has the impact it once did. So that title has become somewhat degraded in the last few years. Conversely, my own name recognition factor has increased in equal proportion, so it made sense to make me the brand from now on, which is why our main website is now www.colintipping.com. However, if someone types in the old URL, radicalforgiveness.com, it automatically redirects them to colintipping.com, as you may already have found out. People will realize it, I'm sure. There's also a link to the instituteforradicalforgiveness.com, which gives all the information on the new training programs, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. You won't see much difference in the shopping cart, though. It stays the same. Secondly, our work has expanded over the years to include more than just radical forgiveness. We now have radical transformation, radical manifestation, radical empowerment, radical awakening, radical grieving, and radical reconciliation. All of them use more or less the same technology. You know, the worksheets, the 13 steps, the 4 steps, and so on. We are now identifying this broad, all-encompassing technology as the tipping method. I hope you approve. We also needed a term that would encompass all the various strategies for personal growth, and came to the conclusion that radical living would work well as the umbrella term. Again, I hope you like that too. Radical living is what we're suggesting people aspire to using the 4 main strategies in order to develop the radical living lifestyle. Now, the only one of these strategies that you might not recognize is radical transformation. Briefly, what that is, it's the process of applying radical forgiveness to events that happen out there in the world that would normally upset us greatly and send us into judgment and despair. By applying radical forgiveness philosophy to such things as genocide, sex trafficking, wars, and other seemingly awful things that go on out there, we not only maintain our own vibration, but we also bring light, love, and healing to the actual situation. So the first 3 strategies for radical living are about healing the past and dealing with what is happening in the present, while the 4th radical manifestation, is about creating the future. The other strategies are supplementary to those four. This is the end of part 1.